Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Ease 9. Last time we went into that direction and defeated one of our first chimera bosses in order to unlock a part of this middle pieces lock. And as I've seen, we still have like 2 sides to go. We unlocked that part by doing the first chimera boss, and I think if we do that one as well, we should open up this elevator and continue on. And why can I go up there? No apparent reason. Okay. Yeah, and I noticed that I do need to look in all the crevices as well, because you never know, there might be a treasure chest there, and we want the map, of course, as fully as possible being opened up. Because I want to see if I can try and get the 100% value, and of course chest value, which as soon as we have the 100% map, we will of course start to look around to see if we have missed chests in any previous levels, just in order to get that to 100% as well. I did also check out how it is with the recipes, and we have 12. And seeing as in the achievement list we need 13 to get the all recipes gathered, so I'm missing still 1, and I don't know if I have to find it here somewhere or we missed it previously somewhere in one of the other levels. But I guess we're gonna find out, because as soon as we, like I said, as soon as we reach towards the 100% map value, we're gonna find all the remaining chests to get that to 100% as well. And logic dictates we should find it along the way then as well. I'm hoping myself that it's a recipe we still need to get, with maybe even a bigger experience gain. Even though, like I said, we are at level 80. The other characters are getting there as well at the moment, and we're still gaining levels reasonably well at the bosses. So it's not that we actually need it, but it does make things easier if you want to level up to max level, especially when you're of course playing it on a hard difficulty mode. Because more levels means more power makes it for easier combat. Ooh. Indestructible shell. Of course, and we are just here trying to get the crystals, so we open up the pathway towards the floating rocks where the chimera bosses are. And for that, we need to get in every nook and cranny as well. But not for treasure, but for the pillars. Ooh, that's a slight mistake. Doesn't matter, it loads up rather quickly. Alright, that's another door open. Perfect. Still, I do want to see everything. As for the aforementioned missing chest. Also, I have been thinking about the potential Maginus Opus, because we were talking about before we defeated the chimera boss from last episode, that he would create a chimera of sorts with a combination of the best monsters and the best human minds in order to make like a perfect creature. If we see that what he did to that chimera, you can only imagine what his best work is, his magnum opus. And he did say that he needed Adol for that, so I'm thinking he's gonna make a big monster with the combat prowess of Adol. Because that's the thing that Adol has, that a lot of other people don't. He went on so many adventures, defeated so many bosses, gods. His combat skills is second to none. So if he can get that combat intelligence into a gigantic monster's body, which in turn is extremely powerful as well, Yeah, he'd had the perfect creature, and if he can then also manage to control it, I can see that from Zola's perspective to be his Magnus Opus. But what it would look like? No idea. It can be anything. It could be a gigantic big boss like it was in like most of the day, like a big ass old dragon. It could be something very small, so it is powerful and very nimble. Guess there's only one way to find out for us if which one it is. That's by continuing on. Locking the way forward. Ooh, what are you? Dimitri. Okay, so nothing special. It does need necessary to open up things we can latch on to. And for that we say thank you. Hey Dimitri. Do we need to... Yeah, we need to latch on to that one first. So we can summon more by defeating more Dimitris, I bet. No, there's a ledge on there, so we cannot walk on top in order to get there. It does seem that this is more like a mixture of things. Mixture of things. Like from warping to climbing. Ooh, I'm sorry to say, but I'm going this way. Ooh, that's a wrong decision on my part. I should have looked before I leaped. Which, in every aspect, is always a nice thing to do. Yeah, you can say what you want about the claw, but it's still one of my favorite moves together with the swipe. Okay, so those are two we need to defeat to get more hooks. No problem. Now we know what it can do. It's no longer a threat. I wonder when we get the first glimpse on the chimera boss that's here. And yes, I am assuming that it's gonna be another chimera boss, but it fits of everything we've seen so far. And that's where we came from. Two ways? Huh. I wonder... Okay, let's go this way first. Because here we can still go back. And I see a pillar that needs to be destroyed, so it's definitely something for us here. No! They took my money. Yeah, I need a bigger magnet for the treasures. Nocturne. Oh. Yeah, I think all the items we are getting right now are like end game materials. There's no other way around it. And because there's no need for a lower level item than that, because it's not like there's gonna be so much more after this. So whatever items we're gonna get, we need to be able to make them the bestest resources we can gather. And it is of course last level materials. 3, fancy. Thank you. And I think with that green block, I think that's gonna be the final pillar. You know what? I think I'm gonna go forward first to get to the war point. That way, if we go to a place where we fall down all the way to the beginning, we already have a way to get back where we want to be. And that's near the boss of this section. It doesn't feel like if we are able to get there. Ah, no! Ooh, that was so little. Oh, there has to be something worthwhile up there. Because I thought I saw a glimpse of a red chest. Alright. Yes! Oh no, it's a blue one. Alright. Just belittle my attempt to get here a little bit. Alright. Is there anything we might have missed? Yes. So we definitely want to go there. And that's of course the section we chose not to go to. Which right now seems like partially the right choice to do. Otherworldly core. Yeah, and that's definitely everything. Oh yeah. So, whose chimera are you? Please forgive me. This creature, it's crying? I was following orders. Roussillon. I was to put the saint on trial. Saint Rosvita? Yes, he must have been the bishop who administered my inquisition. Though his appearance is quite different. I believe his name was Roussillon. Roussillon. I was deceived, like her. The king of Glea, he forced me to order her execution. According to history, Saint Rosvita was executed by the order of the king of Bretagne, but some speculated that it was the king of Glea who was jealous of Rosvita's stature. But why would he do that? Saint Rosvita saved Glea. Don't you get it? She served her purpose. Then he tossed her out after he was done. That's horrible. Was that really what happened? Sounds more logical, cause if she saved the entire country, she would be extremely popular and that would be a threat to the current king, if she ever chose to oppose him. So yeah, horrible as it sounds, it could really happen. It was, regrettably. After the execution, he was imprisoned to prevent him from exposing the truth. This was a reunion I did not anticipate. I beg you, kill me. Get ready. Yeah, you can really see that these are like the early experiments of people that wronged Zola and Rosvita. And what I will expect is that these three chimeras that we will defeat are all a little bit stronger than the other, because we can only do them in one certain order. Of course, we'll end it by defeating his Maginus Opus. The only thing you have to wonder is going to be the Maginus Opus going to be the final boss, or is Zola going to be that? Is that he uses Maginus Opus, his final creature, to learn how to better himself, making himself the ultimate form. Alright, almost there. And I do wonder now if that the null status element is actually doing its part. Because now we can't get any status elements, so it should definitely help us. Okay, once we are past the blue bar. Okay, I'm gonna use it now. Should have more than enough time to do this. Ooh. And there it is. The rest is hitting that 80 as well. Ah, I do not know you, but thank you. Thank you. Imagine having your mind trapped inside a monster's body. You either accept it, or you go insane. Was Zola the one who made him look like that? Papa has always closely monitored potential political adversaries to Rosvita. When Rosvita was executed, he sought revenge and found the bishop here. I'm certain Zola's intention was to keep him imprisoned in suffering for eternity. He's got issues, alright. It was his way of showing his love for Rosvita. If he really cared, then he would have listened to Aprilis. His mind has been consumed by his research. Nothing I say will reach him now. If it did, Rosvita... no matter. We must find out what his true intentions are. Let's keep moving. And another gateway is unlocked. Small little pieces. But that fight went more than okay. This is open as well. So the only thing we can do is move forward. Yeah, I think we should be more than able to do that section as well. And completely unlock the elevator. And when she says he was completely involved in his research right now and that nothing will reach him, I don't know if that's true. Because if I remember correctly, Zola was in love with Rosvita, wasn't he? Then no matter what, her words should have at least some meaning. Unless he doesn't see her as Rosvita anymore, but only as Aprilis. Like the homunculus of the one that he cares so much about. And that is what makes it such a tragic story, actually, to believe that. Makes you wonder what would have happened if he did not do what he did. Because the Grimwald Nox was a thing, always. And if he didn't create a homunculi, who would have thought that? Or would have the country already succumbed to all the lemures that gathered around here? So in a way, he might have also been responsible for this country still existing right now. How controversial that may sound, of course. But that's not a weird way of thinking it, is it? Because Aprilis and the Homunculi, they fight the Lemures in the Grimwald Nox to make sure it doesn't overflow. If he didn't create them, who would have kept fighting like that? There wouldn't be anyone. And eventually, the country would be overwhelmed with Lemures and nobody would be able to live here. So yeah, did you do him a favor or not? But yeah, those are basically the thoughts that I had when I was thinking about this game. Just think about the bigger meaning behind it. Ooh, gateway. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Ooh. Really? Oh, I thought he was gonna jump to his death by choice. Which I could understand. If you have to fight me, it might be better to just let it go. Why is there a chest in the middle? What the hell was going on there? Almost seemed like there was a platform there that I couldn't see. Is that it? Oh, I have to try something after these monsters are gone. What if it is what I think it is? Ooh, really good, cool use of Adol's power. It is hidden blocks. Yeah, that's actually a real cool use of her power. A way that we haven't seen yet in the entirety of the game. I honest to God like that. Okay. The thing is, the blocks are still here, thank God. It's not that when we lose our ability that they disappear. That would be so much worse. Relic bone, thank you. We can always use that. So can we go any higher? Because there is something up there. Could be that we're gonna move from that location. Which is fine. And the several block all the way up there. I think there are more pathways than we can see right now. I think the distance is obscuring them from view. That is my mistake. That's what I wanted to do. I keep forgetting that every gift that we have uses the same bar. And let's wait. Because it's not bad if I make a mistake once or twice. It's bad if I do it multiple times in the same episode. Which is not unheard of, but I do try to prevent. And there he actually goes, killing himself. Can we reach that? I don't think so. I think we need to go to that one on top first. And just like with the previous ones, if we take a different route, which end up at the end where the boss is, we unlock the teleportation first and then go back and finish up everything that we missed. So that way we can easily head back to the boss and not waste unnecessary time. Oh. Articovo shell. Oh, it's so scary falling down and you cannot see where the blocks are. Just hoping that you picked the right spot. Yeah, that robot definitely has some programming issues. Too suicidal in this game. Alright, anything here? But yeah, I do wonder what else they can do with the gifts to make it a little bit more fresh, because what they did with Adol here is really incredible. Makes it extremely interesting. I know. Perfect. We don't. Ooh, I think I see the beginnings of a boss up there. The new chimera. Which obscure person will this time will it be? From Rosita's past? Who else wronged her or him? Perfect. Alright, so nothing in between. Should we be able to make that? I think the other one in front is probably for additional treasure, but we, like we did before, we want to unlock the teleport first.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, give me that. And let's check everything else out, so we definitely didn't miss anything before we do the boss. There is one area we haven't completely seen yet. I doubt there's going to be a chest there, but there is still a potential. So is there any easy way for us to get there? Oh yeah, there's a chest. So how does the game want us to get there? Ah, there it is. Those two obscure blocks all the way on top. That's where we need to aim for. And they're able to do that. I do need to go back up on top. Yeah, we're not leaving any chests behind. Yeah, and I already see the way. Now the only thing we need to do is go get it. I think we can only get there once we reach the end, is it? Because it's... Ooh, not the most glamorous way, but we made it. Oh, I should have put something there more than just a grey chest. I think I deserve at least a blue. Otherworldly core, thank you very much. Alright, back to the boss. That is definitely my mistake. Because I tried to use the dash to definitely recharge, to get a higher jump and a further jump, so we'll use less of the gift's power, so we don't use as much. But yeah, if I time it wrong, it does make everything look really silly, doesn't it? Get a look at that. That's one impressive suit of armor. Stop. I said stop, insolent fools. You will not. You shall not lay a single hand upon me. Okay. Sounds like a challenge. We don't plan on losing here. Get ready. Who is that? Shard the Third. Alright. Is it the king? Of Britain? Yeah, you're not gonna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me. Alright, he's a bit tougher than everything else, but not by much. It does seem that a lot of his damage is from his head, which does indicate why you want to stun him so he gets his head down on the floor. Because the targeting will only get him to his chest. Ah, doesn't matter. No matter what he does, he's still going down. It does mean that he will give us a nice substantial amount of experience when he's done. But are you gonna do the same rule as we had before? As soon as he is over his blue bar. Time for some more gratin. And there he goes! Another level for Adol, and the rest as well. This scent, it's familiar. It smells of those who hunt down evil. I see. So it's you. Could it be his memories are beginning to return? Seems like he knows about us somehow. True terror comes neither from gods nor monsters. That man Zola, the Grimwald, the prison. What shall become of it all? Such is my last and only regret. He vanished. Who was that? It sounded like he knew Zola. I suspect it was Shard III, King of Glia, in the close of the 100-Year War. He experimented on the king? The homunculi were created to deal with the monsters of the Grimwald Nox. It was to the reigning king of the time, Shard III, that Zola made that proposal. Judging by his form or lack thereof, Zola ultimately asked the impossible of him. I call turning the king into his personal guardian is beyond impossible. Papa always did have a rather sadistic side to him. Well, it's like you're a magnet for all these cookie characters. Well, I suppose I am. What the hell's that look supposed to mean? Credo, the most cookiest character of them all. Come, Adol, we had best be on our way. Is it enough? Yes, it is. It's gonna be a bit like a Mega Man structure that we defeated 3 now, go to the next level, and need to defeat another 3 to go to another level. Yes, we can.
Supposed to get on it?
Finally.
Do we really have to do all of this?
Yes, we do. But not today, not in this episode, because we unlocked the elevator by doing 2 sections, and I think that's enough for today. Next time we're gonna continue up the elevator and see what's there. Are there any more chimeras we need to deal with? Even though I think a chimera of the king will be a nice last chimera stop before we reach Zola and the Maginus Opus. So we have to prepare ourselves mentally that we are going to maybe meet Zola and see how his Maginus Opus looks like. But that's gonna be on the next one. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and I hope to see you then. Bye bye.